your boy, the one, the only, Mr. Stereo Dibs. My co-host, Tantilizing Tony, is under the weather, so let's all pray that he gets better. But SmackDown just went off the air. Elimination Chamber is set for the Universal Championship, but I kind of don't like the fact that Roman is not in this match. And let me tell you why. Let's go back just a short time ago when Brock Lesnar was WWE champion. And Brock can show up whenever he wants and do what he wants. And you know who had a problem with that? Roman Reigns. Remember when he went to Vince, stormed into the gorilla area, went to Vince, and got suspended because he was mad? Brock shows up when he wants, does what he wants. Well, isn't it crazy that the role has reversed? Roman can do whatever he wants. Roman went to the ring today and sat there and said he's going to face the winner of the Elimination Chamber. And Adam Pearce is okay with it. Now, that's mind-boggling because heels don't get away with that. Something usually happens to a heel and they got to be in that match. But hey, Roman's the number one guy. I guess he gets his way. I mean, he comes back after being gone for months and gets put in a title match and sits there and says he's going to show up when he wants to show up. And then walks out, signs a contract, goes in the match, win the title. Can dictate what kind of matches he wants. So, really not surprising. But with that being said, fair to whoever wins the Elimination Chamber to face Roman at the end of the show. They're going to take a beating for almost an hour inside the Elimination Chamber. And then you got to fight Roman, advantage Roman Reigns. I don't like it. I would rather see him in the chamber, him and KO in the finals, the last two standing, going at it inside that structure. That would be the ultimate prize right there. Because they've had steel cage matches. They had a last man standing match. I mean, you name it, KO and Roman have had the type of matches you can name. Now inside an elimination chamber, might as well let them have it. Let them be the last two. But we're gonna get the winner of the chamber to take on Roman Reigns at the end of elimination chamber. I don't like it. It is what it is. You know, that's the booking that they have. You know, they've done great booking. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like it. I think the co-host feeling better. Let's see if we get him in here right quick. Tantilizing, are you there? Tantilizing, are you there? Can you hear me, Tantilizing? He can't hear me. Tantilizing can't hear me.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, listen, I'm not going to stay long, but you can hear me.
Yes.
I just want to say have a good show. Everybody who watches this now and watching later, I'm very much under the weather. I got some throat issues going on. JB, I love you, bro.
Love you too, my brother.
I want to give you a quick pick before I go, if that's okay. I know you're going to do it later. I had to get my 2 cents in.
Go ahead, Chief.
I got one pick before I go. Sunday, Vengeance. The Martinez chick wins the title. Okay. Gotta go, bro. I'm gonna leave on that note.
Okay.
I love you all. Hopefully.
All right, my brother.
I'll update you guys what's going on. I have a appointment tomorrow at endoscopy. You have to check my throat again. I got a lot of issues going on. I don't know why I can't hear you, but like I said, MBS, love you guys. JB, love you. Trohan, I saw you mention me. Respect to you all. I'm out.
Get well, bro. Get well. There you have it from the Tantilizing one. Like I said, under the weather. Thankful for him to join us for the short time that he came. But back to what I was saying in regards to Roman Reigns. I think he should be in the chamber match. I think Adam Pearce needs to put his foot down, be a man, and say, you're going to be in this match. I don't care what you say. You don't run the show. Okay? That's all I got to say about that. That's how I feel about that, and we'll see what happens from there. Yeah, Trohan, you see that, huh? Arrive, Gears prediction slash maybe a spoiler rolls out. You know, we shall see. We shall see. Now, that's the SmackDown part of the chamber. The participants: Daniel Bryan, Cesaro, who's been on a roll lately. Which they should have done years ago, giving this man a role, a push, a title shot for the World Championship or Universal. They should have been done this. You also have Kevin Owens, Jay Uso, and you have Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin. I think your finals, the last two standing probably will be Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan, which they will put on a hell of a show if they're the last two. But I like the lineup. I like Sammy being in it. I like Jay being in it. Baron Corbin is one of the most hated heels. They're just throwing him in there. He might be the first one gone. But with that being said, I'm gonna give a prediction on this one already. Just this one. Kevin Owens wins the chamber and sets up the last. He sets up a match one more time with the tribal chief Roman Reigns. Now, if I'm Drew McIntyre, I'm upset with what I saw tonight on SmackDown. Why? If I'm Drew, I'm saying, why I got to defend my belt in the chamber, but Roman does it. I would bring that up on Raw. I would bring it up in a promo just like that. I would call Adam Pearce to the ring and blast him on a promo. Why Roman gets to call shots and not be in the chamber, but defend against the winner the same night, but I have to defend in the chamber. Nah, that ain't fair, man. That's not fair. Shouldn't be like that. Shouldn't be like that. Drew needs to fight, 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 and try to get that change. But you know what? It's not gonna happen. Drew gonna go in there. I'm a fighting champion. I will do what I have to do to win and walk out still WWE champion. Right? I mean, right. But it's not gonna be easy. He's in there with former world champions Randy Orton, Sheamus, Jeff Hardy, The Miz, AJ Styles, all former world champions. And I would make this the main event, but they're gonna let Roman, whoever, be the main event. I would make this match the main event. All these former world champions, this is big. This is big. And I really think this is setting up a Mania match between Drew versus Sheamus, and put a question mark by The Miz. Put a question mark by The Miz. Okay? I'm telling you, The Miz is doing something this pay per view or at Mania. One of the two. I don't know which one, but it's going to happen soon. It's going to happen soon. He has to cash in that money in the bank briefcase very soon. Money in the Bank pay per view is right after WrestleMania, so it has to get done. I'm telling you, people, do not be surprised if the Miz is eliminated first in that chamber, and then after there's a winner, the Miz tries to cash in. I'm telling you, do not be surprised. It'll be magical. There are some people thinking he's going to cash in at Mania, be the second person to do it. Seth Rollins being the first at WrestleMania 31 6 years ago. But hey, the Miz is due. I think the Miz is due for one more championship, WWE championship, one more time. He hasn't had that title in 10 years, people. Think about it. 10 years. He defeated John Cena at WrestleMania 27. That's the last time he had it. He lost it soon after that. Back to the mid card he went. So I'm not giving no spoilers or no predictions on that match. But I'm just saying, watch out for the Miz. Watch out for the Miz. Now, moving on. This is my dude, Lio Rush. Lio Rush, ladies and gentlemen. And I know the problems he stirred up in WWE. I know it. I know it. I know it. But man, I wish that man was still in WWE. I mean, this is one of the most talented individuals in the wrestling game in the world. Leo Rush is that talented. I saw Leo Rush at Supercard of Honor 10. He wrestled Jay Lethal. I had never heard of Leo Rush. But what I saw that night, I said, man, this dude gonna make it big. And Leo Rush had his chances in WWE. Didn't work out, but I'm hoping down the line in the future, everything is forgiven. He realized the mistakes he made. He gets more mature, and he's able to get another shot. But with that being said, my man Leo Rush is in MLW, and in his first match, he won the MLW middleweight championship. And on Wednesday night, it was a title for title match he was in, and Leo Rush won that match also, and became the Triple A cruiserweight champion. MLW knows they might have one of the biggest stars in their organization. Yeah, they're behind Hammerstone and uh, Jacob Fatu big time, but Leo Rush, man, is a star. It's a star. You got the AAA Cruiserweight Champion to come over and drop the belt to Leo Rush at MLW? What does that tell you? What does that say? Leo Rush, I'm telling you people, Leo Rush, I don't care. He winds up at AEW. He winds up back at WWE. Back to New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's a mega superstar in the wrestling game. You have to give credit when credit is due. You have to give that man his respect. That man is a talent inside the squared circle. Nobody can sit here and say Leo Rush is sad, he sucks. Nobody can say that. Not one person. Leo Rush, to me, is that dude. And this dude really, when you think about it, has not even hit his prime yet. Sir Walkins, who is on the Jobbers podcast, he said it. Most wrestlers hit their prime in their 30s. Most wrestlers win a world championship in their 30s. He named names. Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He named some people. Leo Rush is not even in his 30s yet. This man is a stud. You got to give credit when credit is due. I want to see him back in the WWE. I really do. I miss that man. I didn't care for him being a manager for Bobby Lashley because this man can do his thing in the ring. Bobby Lashley didn't need Leo Rush as a manager. Now, MVP, that is fine because MVP is older. MVP has done it all. He ain't got to wrestle no more. He's in his 40s. MVP could be a mouthpiece for him, Shelton, and Cedric. But Leo Rush as a mouthpiece for Bobby, no. Let Leo Rush do his thing in the ring. That man is phenomenal. Not to take away from AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, but he's phenomenal. And now he's a double champion MLW. Hey, I can't say no more about Leo Rush. Dude is great. Now, if you all saw AEW Dynamite on Wednesday night, we saw this happening about 2 months ago when MJF joined the Inner Circle. I think we all saw that Sammy Guevara was about to be out. And he went to Chris Jericho and told him, I'm done. I quit the Inner Circle. Jericho hit the corner, act like he was crying and everything. I'm happy for Sammy Guevara. As a matter of fact, to be honest with y'all, I love to see a Sammy Guevara versus Leo Rush match. I would love to see it, man. I think I will mark out like crazy. I'm marking out right now just thinking about a Leo Rush versus a Sammy Guevara match. That would be gold. Straight gold. You understand me? Man. But anyway, back to Sammy Guevara. Look here, everybody. I said this the other day on the Over the Top Rope Wrestling Show Facebook page. I said Sammy Guevara was under Chris Jericho's wing for about a year and a half. Chris Jericho, I'm sure, taught him a lot, from promos to wrestling skills. And then we got to remember, Sammy Guevara was with Reality of Wrestling. That's Booker T's wrestling organization in Houston, Texas. So Sammy Guevara pretty much got the best of both worlds with Booker T and then learning under Chris Jericho on national live TV. Okay, for about a year and a half. This guy is the future of AEW, in my opinion. And right now, I want to see him feud with MJF, and then I want to see him feud with Chris Jericho, and I want him to be put over when he beats both of them. Yeah, I said it, when he beats both of them. Put him over. Chris Jericho has done that throughout his career. He has made the right decisions in the business to help put people over. He's going to put Sammy Guevara over. I want to see Sammy Guevara wrestle and compete for the TNT Championship for a couple years. A couple years. Build him up some more. Build him up some more. Get him over with all these fans. And then within 2 years, Sammy Guevara is going after the AEW World Championship. This is a star in the making. This is a talent Cody Rhodes found at Booker T's Reality of Wrestling. Sammy Guevara, to me, will be that dude in AEW. We've seen Orange Cassidy get over with his little gimmick. You see Darby Allin is over with the fans with his gimmick. Sammy Guevara came out as a heel. Now he's face. I'm telling you, this guy here is that dude for that company. I'm telling you, Kenny is close to 40. John Moxley still in his prime. He'll be world champion again, yes. But other than that, who else are they trying to bring up to be AEW world champion? Who else? Miro? Don't even say that name because I don't know what he's even doing. Um, Cody? No. Cody can't get a title shot for the AEW World Championship because MJF threw the towel in. So that's out. Hangman Page, yeah. Yeah, but the way they got him going in the storyline, freaking ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous, man. I'd have been building Hangman Page from day one. Day one. They kind of dropped the ball on Hangman Page. All right. Matt Hardy? You could have did Matt Hardy. Try to give him one run. Now you got the man managing, which I know he doesn't mind, but I'm just saying Matt Hardy ought to try to build Matt Hardy in some matches to give him one run at a title. One run. But who else do they have? Really nobody. You gonna try to bring up Lance Archer? Lance Archer? Okay. You brought in Brian Cage, he got beat like that. Brody Lee, God rest his soul. He come in his first match, he gets beat like that. You didn't build nobody up to be a worthy challenger. You better build Sammy Guevara up. And you got a couple years. I'm not saying rush this dude into the World Championship mix. I am not saying that. But man, build it up. This guy is something special. Please do the right thing, AEW, when it comes to Sammy Guevara, the Spanish God. And you want to make money? Bring in Leo Rush and have them go at it. Leo Rush versus Sammy Guevara, man. That's a dream match of mine. Yep. I just dripped about it today, and guess what? It's a dream match I want to see happen. And if they did it back in the day in the independent scene, I gotta go on YouTube and find it then. Now, oh man, let's get to this topic right here, which everybody was talking about, from Mick Foley all on Twitter. Poor Nia Jax's hole. Oh my goodness. Man, if the apron didn't stick her up her hole on Monday night, it got her again tonight. Nia Jax's hole. Hey, Trohan, can we make some rest in peace shirts for Nia Jax's hole? Just saying. If anybody missed it, she fell on the apron Monday night and yelled out, "My hole." Oh man, and then it happened again tonight on SmackDown. Oh man, they only brought her on SmackDown just because of this happening on Monday night. That's it. You would have saw those tag team champions on SmackDown tonight if this didn't happen. I promise you, you wouldn't have saw it. But hey, they saw this happen, and they saw the reaction it got on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. They saw the reaction, and they said, "Hey, get Nia and Shayna on SmackDown. Put it on the Titantron. Show it. Let's keep this going, man. This is gold. Need to make some shirts for this one, man. But rest in peace, Nia Jax is whole. Now, Sunday is NXT Takeover Vengeance Day. Now, I'm telling you all this. This NXT Takeover Vengeance Day show, I think we're gonna have a special show. I really think this might be one of the best NXT pay-per-views we've seen. I have this feeling. I have this feeling that this is gonna be a great one. And I'm very, very excited about the card that we have. I really, really do. I mean, I'm just intrigued by every match, and I'm about to give my predictions on every match. So let's get started with the first match, which most likely will be the Women's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. That is Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez taking on Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. Now, recently, NXT has been pushing Shotzi Blackheart and Raquel Gonzalez. They've been pushing them. When you got Shotzi Blackheart on the cover of NXT Halloween Havoc, when you got Raquel Gonzalez covering the NXT Women's Champion in the War Games, and you keep having them on TV winning matches, they're kind of pushing them. They're pushing them. But each one is being pushed kind of differently. Kind of differently. Let me explain. Raquel Gonzalez covered Io Shirai at War Games. Raquel Gonzalez defeated Rhea Ripley. So, what is next for Raquel Gonzalez? I'll get to that in a second. Shotzi Blackheart, been infused with Candice LeRae, was the captain of her War Games team, was in the Royal Rumble. Like I said, the cover girl for Halloween Havoc NXT. Sunday night, Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai are not going to win this tag team match. Ember Moon was brought back to NXT for a reason, to help spice up the women's division even more. They brought her in. They brought in Tony Storm. Okay, you got Io Shirai. You got Dakota Kai. Tegan Knox is hurt. You got Shotzi Blackheart. You got Candice LeRae. You got a bunch of women in NXT. But Ember Moon was brought back for a reason. Okay, and they're not going to have Ember Moon lose another major match at a pay per view. It's not going to happen. The Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon will get the win, and they're going to face Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler for the women's tag team championship. Raquel Gonzalez is going to go on to face the women's NXT champion at the next takeover. Mark my words. That is what's going to happen. You just don't beat Rhea Ripley, and you just don't pin Io Shirai in War Games and not get the world title shot. That's going to happen. But like I said, Ember Moon, Shotzi Blackheart gets the win. The Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic for the men. Once again, grizzled young veterans are back in the finals for the second straight year. Wouldn't it be a tragedy, a disaster if they lose for the second straight year? It's about to be a tragedy and disaster. It's about to be. There's no way you're gonna have MSK lose, and they just debuted a couple weeks ago in this classic. Those of you who do not know who MSK are, those are two of the Rascals. Okay, Trey Miguel, he stayed with Impact. Okay, but the other two, they left. They are known as MSK. A great tag team. I was a fan of theirs at Impact. MSK is about to win the men's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. And Grizzled Young Veterans, I'm sorry, but that you guys have been tag team champions. Here you are for the second year in a row in the finals. You guys been to the top. MSK is about to win this, and MSK is going to be a tag team to deal with. They're going to be one of the best tag teams in NXT. Mark my words, it's going to happen. MSK wins. Now, to me, this is the match that's going to steal the show. Best match of the night, in my opinion. Johnny Gargano versus Kushida. And I'm telling you, everybody, Kushida has been in NXT for about, what, a year and a half? Probably about a year and a half. You have not seen the best Kushida yet. And I promise you, Triple H will let him do whatever he wants in this match. I'm telling you, if you never saw Kushida in New Japan Pro Wrestling, go on YouTube, look it up. This dude is a beast. And he's going up against Johnny Gargano. This has 5 stars written all over it, people. I'm telling you, 5 stars written all over this match. If this don't get a 5-star match, I don't know what to say. But I'm telling you, this gonna steal the show. This is gonna steal the show. This gonna be the match of the night. Gargano, Kushida. And you know what? I'm telling you now. Johnny Gargano, two-time NXT North American champion, former NXT champion, former NXT Tag Team champion. Johnny Gargano has done it all. He's a Triple Crown NXT champion. Johnny Gargano don't need any more belts. He's fine. He's still one of the faces of NXT. That ain't gonna change. But Johnny Gargano losing that belt. Kushida will be the new NXT North American champion and one of the greatest NXT matches ever. I'm calling it. I really believe this match is gonna be special. Yes, yes, yes. Now, somebody said Shotzi gets a title push. Yeah, for Sean, the title push he's going to get is a title push towards them NXT Tag Team Champions once they win. She's not getting an NXT title shot yet. That's going to be Raquel Gonzalez. Like I said, you don't pin Rhea Ripley and you don't pin Io Shirai and not get a NXT Women's title shot. It's happening. That's who is next in line. But let's move on to that Women's NXT Triple Threat match. Toni Storm, Mercedes Martinez, and the NXT Women's Champion, Io Shirai. I'm not going to go into details about this, but I think this could be a great triple threat match. We saw the one with Charlotte, Rhea Ripley, and Io Shirai last year, right after Mania at NXT in Your House. Great matchup. I didn't think Io Shirai would win. She did. I didn't think Io Shirai was marketable. She is very, very marketable. I was wrong. And Io Shirai is not losing that title come Sunday night. They're not putting a belt on Toni Storm. They're not putting it on Mercedes Martinez. I can see Toni Storm getting a belt down the line, maybe, but not this Sunday. It's not happening. Io Shirai is going to win this match. Yes, she is. Mark my words. And last but not least, the NXT Championship. Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne. Look, you're about to get another hard-hitting match between these two guys. We've seen the hard-hitting matchups between Finn and Kyle O'Reilly. It's about to happen again with these guys. Look for the tag team champions to interfere also in this match. Look for Kyle O'Reilly and Undisputed Era to come out. You might even see Pat McAfee. You might see him. He might show up again because he's not done with NXT. Not at all. But Finn Balor will maintain as champion. And ladies and gentlemen, after that, you will get Finn Balor versus Karrion Kross at the next takeover. Without a doubt. That is the matchup I think we all want to see. And I think it's the time. It will be the time of TikTok again when that happens. And after he wins it back, do we get the demon back versus Karrion Kross? I think it's excellent, excellent booking, excellent story. I'm just saying, will we get it back? I would love it. I would love it to see the demon one more time. Those are my predictions for NXT Vengeance Day. And that is all that we have for the show. We'll be back next week. Um, Tony, my man, get well. Glad you chimed in for a second, but get well. Hope you feel better. Everybody, watch NXT Vengeance Day Sunday night. Watch it. I think it's going to be one of the best ones ever. I know I said that 1,000 times, and I say that 1,001 times. I think it'll be one of the best shows of NXT pay-per-views ever. Until next week, I'm your boy, Mr. Studio Dibs. Peace.